So today I want to share with you one of the real secrets to being a super investor. This is 46 years. I bought my first property back in 1981 when I was 19, when interest rates were sitting at 10% to 12%. You know, let me tell you, I didn't even know that interest rates were high at the time. I had nothing to compare it to. They were actually coming down from a higher high. That was just the world that I started in. So let me explain the secret of why interest rates do not matter to a great investor. The golden rule: dress for the crash. In motocross or even in just regular motorcycle riding, there's a saying, dress for the crash. When you see a rider putting on layers and layers of protective gear, heavy boots, gloves, he isn't planning to wreck. He's dressing for the crash. It's a mandatory precaution in case things go sideways. You know, what I do and what I teach my students to do is exactly that. We dress for the crash. So to all the mediocre investors out there whining, don't buy now, rates are too high, that just tells me you haven't been doing this long enough. Why? You gotta make the deal pencil. When you buy a property, it has to pencil. You know, I say this all the time to my students. Everything was 10%, and I built wealth anyways. Now that means different things to different people. Some investors have a very low standard, a very low bar. My standards are very high. When I say deal pencils, it means I'm buying at 30, 40% below market. That is my standard. The rents have to be far more than enough to cover the mortgage. When you're starting out, you're going to borrow, and that's fine, but you must get a premium on your down payment. Whatever I put down, I expect to make about 3 times that amount on the borrowed money. So let me give you the math on that. Let's look at the numbers. You put 25% down and borrow the remaining 75% at 6% interest. Now look at the 75% you financed. You're paying the bank 6%, but the property is earning 9%. That means you are pocketing 3% spread on the bank's money, 3% on 3/4 of the deal. That is 3 times the earning power on your borrowed money. Never consider just covering your payment a sound investment. It's foolish. If your goal is to make real money, if you do that, you will prosper ever so slowly. To transition from an average investor to a super investor, you just need to hit these 3 steps. Number 1, buy under market. Number 2, ensure rents cover the mortgage with plenty of room to spare. Number 3, get a cap rate that beats your interest rate by half again as much. Do those things and it doesn't matter if rates are 6% or 10%. The math works in a way that is just hardwired to build wealth. You know, speaking of borrowed money, there's a time for fixed rates and a time for variables. Variables are a gamble, but if things are trending down, I might go variable. I did for 20 years, made out like a bandit. You know, if it's uncertain or trending up, I go fixed. How to protect yourself from the banks. Let's talk about that. No matter how right you might buy, under market or not, you are still subject to how rates change after you buy. If rates go down, property values generally go up. If rates go up, property values will likely go down. To safeguard yourself when borrowing money, you need to negotiate the future terms before you close. Banks protect themselves from loss by, setting a floor, a minimum interest rate that your loan will not fall below. That's how they protect themselves. When they disclose that floor, you need to apply the exact same logic to the lender. You need to cap the rate, lock in the agreement on the high that rate can reach for you. You're setting the ceiling. This is exactly where the Brandon Turners and those other failed syndicates went wrong. They didn't anticipate adverse changes. The banks do it because they've been in this game longer. They know that this shit can happen, but you can protect yourself the same way. You have to negotiate it in advance, and it's when you're getting that loan is when you have all the power. The bottom line, when interest rates do shoot up significantly and quickly, like they've done since 2021, you can get stuck holding a property. Why? Because whoever wants to buy it from you is also borrowing, and the cost of borrowing carries the most weight for property value. It's just how it is. But here's the good news. If you are holding and you protected yourself from rates, you get to sit back and enjoy the exact same cash flow or better. Just like the bank. Just because rents will likely stay steady, and because you kept your profit standards high, even if the rents did drop a little, you're still safe because you bought so far under market. It's simple to do, but many people don't do it. You gotta dress for the crash. Follow these steps when you buy, and you'll prosper in good times or bad.